In this video, we're gonna be talking about horror movies that are actually scary. Why are they scary? Because I said so. I'm not, okay.
First on the list,
Babadook, a 2014 horror film featuring a mother and a son, and the after effects of a unalived husband. But Archie, why is it so scary? Because I said so. Now, the entire movie is about how the mother deals with her husband's death, but instead of receiving the regular symptoms as in grief, trauma, depression, and regret, the movie perfectly puts all those things into a monster known as Babadook. It represents grief and depression. But Archie, what about the actual horror? What about the jump scares and etc.? Well, if you watch this movie, please let me know down in the comments what you thought of the movie.
Oi bruv, enough games. Why is it scary?
Alright, let's get into it. The reason I think it's so scary is because of the jump scares. And more importantly, the build up to the jump scares. After rewatching the film recently, I kept peeking in the corner of my room because I thought there would be a little SpongeBob in the corner of my room just waiting for me to fall asleep and to make a Krabby Patty out of my cheeks.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. For those of you who haven't seen the film, I highly recommend for you to watch the film, because what are you doing? Go watch that film. I'm not gonna spoil much, but I'll just say it's a really good horror film. Guys, okay, hot take incoming, hot pancake, hot take incoming. 3, 2, 1. The Babadook might be better than Hereditary, and it follows. Don't tell anyone I told you this. That's my personal opinion. Please don't slander me in the comments. Do you guys agree though? Am I crazy? Am I losing it? Okay, it's not better than Hereditary, but in my opinion, Babadook walked so Hereditary could run. But again, Babadook is definitely better than It Follows. In my opinion, bruv. Oi, the Austrians really know how to make good movies, don't they, bruv? At the end of the day, it's the movie's effectiveness at scaring viewers. It comes down to the ability to sustain tension, and in my opinion, it has aged remarkably. It was an amazing horror movie and experience, and I couldn't sleep that night. And I kept peeking in the corner of my room. I was playing Five Nights at Freddy's. Moving on the list, we got Sinister.
Are you fucking dead ass?
Yes, bruv. I'm fucking dead ass. That was a terrible fucking impression. I'm so sorry. Legit, next time I visit Australia, I'm gonna get kicked in the fucking nuts by a kangaroo. Anyways, Sinister. Again, if you haven't seen the film, check it out. And if you have, please let me know your comments down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and let me know your comments in the thoughts. Anyways, now before we go on, if you have seen the film, I know what you're thinking. The jump scares are absolute god. And yes, I tend to agree with that. However, it's the suspense that builds up to the jump scare that is still so amazing and what makes this movie so scary, if that makes sense. And if you've seen the film, do you remember that face of the actual monster? I couldn't sleep for days again when I rewatched it. And just like the Babadook, it is the atmosphere and the slow burn horror that makes this film so scary. And for my fellow headphone viewers and enthusiasts and sound design, the sound design was also amazing in this film. Chef's kiss. Spoiler alert incoming. If you haven't seen the film, go watch it now and come back. But if you have, please let me know your thoughts on this when you watch this film. You know that the real scare in the movie is when the protagonist watches tape 8 in his office. Now I'm giving you all explanations why it's so scary, but I'll just give you a quick plot. There's a dad with a family. He's an author and he's like, we're gonna move into this creepy ass haunted house where people have mysteriously died. So maybe I can get my little creative block out of the way and be more creative. So that's the whole movie in short. Family that moves into a house where people died, and the protagonist, Ethan Hawke, played by Ethan Hawke, the main actor, finds out that it's scarier than he thought, and still somehow doesn't regret the decision of moving into that house. Also, do you remember the lawnmower scene where they lawnmower the grass with kids playfully playing on the grass, I guess? If I were to put it kid-friendly. Actually, it's not kid-friendly. This movie is not kid-friendly. It is perfectly creepy and eerie in its nature. It deserves your fucking watch if you haven't seen it. Or if you're looking for a good horror movie, you should rewatch Sinister. And Babadook. I feel like it wasn't enough reasons for why it was scary, so I'll give you 10. Take 10. Ow. Number 10. It's scientifically proven. If you go on IGN and you search for Sinister, studies have found that it's one of the scarier films. Somehow. Number 9, the chilling soundtrack. Number 8, do you remember the ending? Which I'm about to fall off and bust my ass. Oh shit. Number 7, like I said, the atmosphere. Number 6, the story of 𝐼𝐵𝐵. Who the fuck is 𝐵𝐵𝐵? I'm kind of getting bored of this shit. Number 5, 4, the true crime, the creepy house. Number 3, the lost children. Number 2, Mr. Boogie Woogie, if you Remember Mr. Boogie Woogie, the scary face guy? And finally, for the last one, the most important one, obviously the biggest part of the film, the found footage that he finds and watches with us, traumatizing himself and traumatizing us kindly. I appreciate that, Ethan Hawke. Mr. Hawke, thank you for traumatizing me and ruining my night, and I couldn't sleep. And now for the scariest movie. I hope you have your fucking Bible and holy water next to you. The Exorcism of Emily Rose. After rewatching this movie for the second time last week, I had my pearls clutched and my boots were shivering. Now, the main actress behind the possessed girl, Emily Rose, is Deborah Morgan from Dexter. Hey, look at that, look, that's our girl, Deborah. What the fuck? Anyways, if you haven't seen this movie, I highly recommend you do, just like every other movie I mentioned. Now, this could be a biased opinion because my favorite horror genre is specifically paranormal and exorcism shit, not slashers. What makes this even scarier is the fact that it's based on real life events, a real exorcism in Germany. In my opinion, Jennifer Carpenter does an amazing job. In my opinion, I'd put her as the best actress to portray exorcism or to be the possessed person on TV or movie or show or whatever the fuck. She makes it look so real and she sells it perfectly. If you watch the movie, do you remember the scene in her dorm where she's possessed? Please let me know down your comments, thoughts. Again with this bullshit. Please let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And the scary part of it is that they used school for the set. It was filmed in a school. What? Not only is it based on real events and real exorcism, it was filmed on school property. I feel so bad for those kids that go to that school. Another reason this movie is so scary is because there's tension without even having jump scares, which is kind of amazing. Instead of relying on some cheap jump scares, it creates an amazing, dreadful atmosphere that you and I wouldn't be so jolly to visit. It's the same feeling when your mom calls you by your full legal name, calling out you like an op, but for 2 hours. And another reason I think this movie is so scary, besides it being an exorcist movie, which are always amazing and scary as shit, is that it makes you question what if demons are real, because after all, it's based on real events. And do you remember the courtroom scenes where they were arguing between each other? Is this girl okay, or is she actually possessed? And it messes with your head because, again, it's based on real events. Not all of it, but to a part. So it messes with your head because you're not sure what to believe. Is she a little not right, or is she actually possessed? It's like watching The Conjuring and Law and Order at the same time. You're watching a horror movie and then you're watching court scenes where they're arguing, is the girl Delulu or not? Also, did you know the whole 3 a.m. thing, like where it's the devil's hour, the scariest hour of the day or night, is because of this movie. So whenever you wake up at 3 a.m., just think to yourself, not today, Satan. Hell no, I got my clutching my pearls, my holy Bible and my holy water. But isn't that crazy? Because of this movie, 3 a.m. became a thing. Did you know that? Am I a little delulu? Is this the movie that spawned in 3 a.m. thing? I think. But again, this movie was just amazing, and largely because of Jennifer Carpenter's amazing acting. Anyways, this will be all for the scary films. Please subscribe and comment what you want to see next. And I'll see you guys next Monday. Peace.